this was a tough week, I really have to say. Slept most of it. Quite funky. So, yeah. I also detoxed from my phone, and I tried not to check what time it is. So I kind of woke up when I wanted to wake up. My body felt good, but I also went to bed when I was tired. But I think I had days when I'd be awake for like 2 or 3 hours, after like 12 hours of sleep, and right back to bed for a couple of hours. Like, damn. That really was intense energy. And for me as well, like I've felt to a lot of my emotions that I've pushed away. Now I arrived back home again for the summer, and after now 3 weeks of the US, an amazing time. Also spending 3 weeks with my parents again, which I haven't done in a long while, and this very, sleeping in hotel rooms, being all around each other, not having a room for yourself. I guess, it's patterns I found again, and it really felt like I had to let go of some of that energy. Today was the first time I feel like it's weird, I was able to tell something to my parents, or my mom at least, which my dad was listening as well, I think, from the sofa. It's kind of his vibe. We were sitting in the kitchen. The kitchen is open to the sofa, and he was sitting there, eavesdropping a bit. But yeah, I just kind of said, hey, this is how I'm feeling, and it's been a problem for me for quite a while, actually, with this dynamic that we're living in. Yeah. I definitely see them seeing it, They're respectful about it. So, yeah, it's quite beautiful. Because seeing a lot of people out there, I've noticed that there's a lot of times when families don't really work out too well. From what I've heard from people who are going through healing periods, they've gone through really horrible stuff. And I'm happy, I guess, that I have parents that respect that as well. And who are open to change, which I think is already a lot to ask already. So yeah, quite happy about that. Otherwise, I'm currently going through stress with the point of me is kind of like been a struggle for years, but me seeing other people, like I have the feeling that my time schedule is way different than most people I meet or would like to stay in touch with. So it's a lot of planning, and yes, you need to plan to get things done, but I don't know if I want to see somebody in a week. It could very likely be that it's a day where I feel that I need a lot of time for myself, and that I need self-care on that day. And it just feels like I'm the person who constantly says nope, and I guess that's why I don't even plan too much, because I don't like saying no all the time, which is definitely something I should work on a bit. But I'm kind of thinking about a new idea of just respecting this part of me and allowing it to be how it is, I don't really want to push myself into shape to work, because all that inner turmoil that comes from being in a shape that isn't mine just kind of makes me iffy, and then I want to project it onto these people again, and it's not their fault, but it's just like a circle of it doesn't work out really. But it starts with me noticing that for myself, and I also want to start really implementing that if I don't want to be reached, I'm not reachable, Like this week I didn't use my phone for 5 or 6 days, and at the beginning I felt bad for not being reachable. What if somebody needs to reach me? There's phases where I want to be like a stone, and it's weird that you're constantly reachable. You think you have searched all the space from some people, from past parts of your life, and then all of a sudden you notice that they're just one phone call away. And maybe that's me being scared that they'll call, but I think it's rather me just noticing how depowered, how the power's just taken away, Yeah. It's also, time is such a weird thing. We always think we don't have enough time. But time is like a drug, Once you start checking your time, you can't stop it. And if you ask me, the thing about childhood, why it seemed so amazing, is because you never checked fucking time. Like, you woke up, you ate something, then you had to go to school. And I don't know, but life and days become way more adventurous if time's taken out of the loop, Because an hour, like a history hour that you hate, could take a millennia, And if you wouldn't know, you wouldn't say, oh, that was an hour. And I haven't figured out how this whole construct would work. The society, I'm not trying to change society, I'm just trying to make my life more fun. So yeah, I changed the digits on my phone. Sometimes they're the same color as the background, like the picture in the background, and then it just looks like, you can't see anything. And right now I think I have some kind of signs that I don't understand. And I love not knowing what time it is. I go to bed when I want to go to bed, like, it also doesn't work for me, the 9 to 5 kind of go to bed at this time. It doesn't work. Like, every time I need to go to bed, I start getting energy. My energy only arrives at a certain amount of afternoon, it feels like. So fuck that. I need hours to wake up. There's days where I feel stressed already. Why should I pump myself up with coffee, It just feels like a refueling station sometimes. Yeah, drink a lot of decaf. It's quite nice. Yeah. I think that's the main big things on my mind at the moment. I did went jogging today again, which was really nice. And I was about to go jogging again, because I have energy again. I feel like I've waited enough time, and I respect it. I respect myself when I don't have the energy for it, because I don't want it to become a task, as something I need to do when I feel bad. I want it to be something I do when I'm happy. Like today, I felt like jumping around a bit. I listened to this one song that reminded me of Barcelona. I think it was in 2019 or 18 even. And yeah, it was quite nice. I remember running down from we were like 10 kilometers away from the sea, and just running from there straight to the seaside. That was really sick. I really liked that. I somehow haven't figured out how I got back though. I don't remember jogging back 5 kilometers. I mean, I think it was probably 5 there and 5 back, because I also didn't take the trains, didn't I? I have no idea. One of the two at least. Yeah. But yeah, it was Lasik from Muramasa, and I forgot his name. At least, yeah, it's a really nice motivating song. And I was just shaving, and I was like, okay, let's go, we're off. Then it was hot today, really felt that. Then I went on Instagram again, the first time in a couple of days, and it was alright. But I have to say that and this is another big struggle that I'm facing at the moment. It's just, it's not a big struggle. It's just, it creates a lot of emotions that that just take a lot of energy as well. Like it's a lot of, I'm in this weird place where I know things are about to change, where a lot is happening, and I don't know, it feels like big things are on the horizon. But then at the same time, they're not here. And this weird intersection of like already feeling that state of what's on the horizon, but then being here in this time of reality and just not having it, it's yeah. It's like you have two parts of yourself existing, you feel both. But when you open up your eyes, you're in the one in the black and white version of the film, you know, of the movie. Like it just feels like it's like a level away, which when I speak it out like that is quite nice though, you know, that I have this feeling. I should be happy about it. Yeah. It just, I feel like, I guess it's a struggle in that sense, that then I see other people having that, or I put them in a place where I on a podest and say they have what I want. And I normally am really happy for them, but right now they just trigger me because they open up this wound again of this weird feeling of being like, hey, but I would like to be there, or I feel like I'm there, but I'm not. And yeah, it's something interesting, at least to say, you know, this feeling into being in two places. But talking about health, I feel like I should rethink it a bit. Should have the positive look at it, because I've never felt it this close. It's been there forever. Yeah, I've always felt like something big is gonna happen. And looking at my life at the moment, big things are happening. Like, time is shifty at the moment. There's a lot of emotions I've let go this last year. A lot that I fell through. Also a lot of moments that nobody except me knows that I went through. All these nights for months. You just literally feel like emotional pain, but on a physical plane. It's quite interesting what a week of being with yourself does to you, from a self-worth perspective. Because I really like myself, and I don't know many people or anyone at the moment, to be fair, which I'd like to spend a week with, you know. But I did it with me. Yay. And I'd do it again. Damn, it was chill. Yes, of course it was also tough, but I just respected my body. I just slept. Sleep's nice. Sleep's amazing. Yeah, I also fasted and detoxed food a bit. I just let my stomach tell me when I was hungry, and not my hunger for dopamine. I've noticed also this year that in the past I ate probably half of the time. When I ate was most of the time to feel better about the moment. So it's a form of dopamine, you know, about feeling good when something was off and I couldn't place it. I love food. It's amazing. Combine that with sports. Oh, heaven. Like, yeah. Probably gonna joke tomorrow again. Yeah. Yeah, also this was another thing. It's just a multitude. I feel like there's a next chapter happening. But also I am so happy being me right here, right now. Like, I'm amazing. I have an amazing life. I am amazing. I sometimes forget that. In the overall retrospect, I love myself. And I'm healing my nervous system. Having conversations with my parents about how environments kind of need to be for me to feel comfortable and safe in. Giving myself the strength to speak up about what doesn't work for me and what does work. And I've started taking that as the only viable option. It has left me a lot more free time in my life, you know. Yeah. And things are just kind of coming together. Money is coming, opportunities are coming. And it all comes from me just accepting myself and being content and happy with what is going on. Like, I have no idea what time is it, sometimes evening. My parents went out, they meet from meeting friends. I'm on my roof, drinking decaf coffee. Over the roofs of Berlin. Yeah, maybe gonna eat an affogato soon. I've really gotten into vanilla ice cream. Nothing better in the summer. Wow. Yeah, and I'm gonna go to a concert in 3 days. Lucky me, I swooped in because my little sister didn't make it. Yeah. I'm gonna see the Cowlitz Brothers, Tokyo Hotel. Yeah. And well, whatever happens, you know. It's gonna be my first YouTube video in a while. And I'm gonna put it up on my Instagram channel. And I'm not allowing my fears to get in the middle of it. Because this is me. And I'll just share me, you know. And yeah. See about all the other plans. Still wanna write a book. Still wanna do this, wanna do that. Still wanna do music. But I'm not gonna push myself to shit. Because I am art, no matter what I do. I just can't do it any other way. Yeah. Okay, I love you guys. See you soon. Have a wonderful one. And this is Julian's journal. I still have to rethink that one. Journaling Julian. Julian journals. Jeans. Just throw on jeans. Julian journals jeans. Jeans journaling by Julian. Journaling by Julian. Journaling by Julian. Julian journaling. Okay, bye bye folks. Have a wonderful time. I hope the audio works. I have no idea. We'll see. And bye bye. It's the first episodes of Journaling by Julian. See you guys.